Question 7 is a flowchart proof. It says provide the missing statements and reasons to complete the argument that these triangles are congruent. There's a couple things that we should probably note at the beginning that are given. One of them is that A is the midpoint of FB, and that's right here. This is A, and that's the middle point of F and B. A is the midpoint of FB. And the other thing that's given is that the measure of angle F is congruent to the measure of angle B. So I'll put this here. This angle is congruent to this angle. All right, so let's look at the structure that we're given that we're just asked to complete. So the first thing, it says A is the midpoint of FB. Well, I just read that. That was given. So I'll write given here for the justification of that. If I'm talking about a point being a midpoint of a segment, I know that that point is going to divide the segment into two congruent segments. Oop, I don't need the calculator here, sorry. So I would write next probably that segment FA is congruent to segment BA. And then you can see the reason here fits, right? The definition of a midpoint. What does a midpoint do? It cuts a segment into two congruent segments. This middle piece right here talks about vertical angles. We're going to save that for next, for last, I guess. But let's go ahead and put down our other piece of given information, right? The other piece of given information was that and it should be, no, angle F is congruent to angle B. And that was given up above. Okay, so then we're down to this middle thing, vertical angles are congruent. So we have vertical angles whenever two lines intersect, and I'm looking for a pair of vertical angles that are inside of the triangles, and it just so happens that these angles here, I'll mark them in purple, are vertical angles. Now I can't refer to them as angle A because there's multiple angles there, but I can refer to them as angle PAF, so angle PAF. And I could refer to the other one as angle TAB, angle TAB. Those are vertical angles, and all vertical angles are congruent, so we have that. So when I focus in then on the things that I have, the purple congruent angles, these other ones that I marked congruent, and I'll mark them in green here with those green ones. And then the other thing that I didn't put on the diagram was my segments that are congruent because of the bisector. I'll mark them in this blue. But when I look at all this, I see in this triangle diagram, I have the ASA congruence condition. So we're going to go ahead and use that for our final statement. We're going to say that triangle FAP, triangle FAP, FAP is congruent to triangle BAT, is congruent to triangle BAT, and the reason is we have met the angle side angle congruence condition.